Tammy Slaton secretly married several days ago. As you all know, Tammy Slaton is one half of the dynamic duo featured on the TLC reality show, 1000 lb Sisters. Known for her candid personality and struggle with obesity, Tammy has captured the hearts of viewers and inspired many with her weight loss journey. But she recently got married secretly, which she didn't want to bring before the media. But today she told everyone about her secret marriage, who is her new husband, how long ago she got married, how much money her husband earns. We will know all that after a while. Because before that I want to tell you another important thing. A recent photo of 1000 lb Sisters star Amy Slaton has triggered concern among fans, who fear her health might be declining. Amy's weight loss journey began with a heartfelt goal: to become a mother. She ultimately welcomed two sons, Gage and Glenn, with her ex-husband Michael Halterman. However, their marriage ended in 2023 amid custody battles and domestic disputes. Since then, Amy's emotional and mental health has come under the spotlight. Diagnosed with bipolar disorder, depression, and acute stress related to her divorce, she's been candid about her struggles on 1000 lb Sisters Season 7. Most recently, she introduced fans to her new baby. Not a child but a pet snake. Despite her upcoming wedding plans with new partner Brian Scott Levorn, many fans believe Amy needs to prioritize self-care before moving forward with another major life commitment. Reddit reacts. Dirty nails spark debate on hygiene and mental health. A Reddit user, ibeg_to_differ, shared a screenshot of Amy holding a tub, pointing out visible dirt under her fingernails. Seeing her sip from a 32-ounce cup with nails that dirty? That's not a one-off, it's a pattern, they commented. Other Redditors chimed in. User Strange, Meeting 7451 noted the same issue during Amy's engagement and her court appearance, while RosieCheeks32 suggested the unkempt appearance may signal deeper emotional issues. This is why I think she is struggling with depression. What Amy's recent behavior might say about her health. Shift in self-care habits raises red flags. Amy has opened up about how her bipolar diagnosis shed light on her past emotional outbursts. She's also spoken about the toll her divorce has taken on her mental health. Now in therapy, Amy claims it's helping her regain emotional balance and feel more like herself again. Yet fans have noticed a change. Once known for her colorful hair, manicured nails, and playful outfits, Amy now often appears with messy hair and visible signs of neglect, like dirt under her nails. Some speculate she may have regained some weight and is struggling with the demands of motherhood, fame, and emotional recovery. Although she's excited about planning her wedding, some fear she may be clinging to a relationship in hopes it will heal her. Should it fall apart, the emotional fallout could be significant. More than ever, Amy needs to focus on lasting recovery, for her own well-being and for her children's future. Our take. Is Amy ready to reclaim her health? Amy's health and stability under the microscope. Amy Slaton's emotional state is becoming a central concern for 1000 lb Sisters viewers. On Reddit and beyond, many feel she's crying out for help but hasn't fully taken accountability for her choices. Some fans have even pointed out what appear to be bruises on her legs in recent photos, suggesting possible medical issues or side effects from medication. While Amy has stated that 2025 will be her year to refocus on both mental health and weight loss, some doubt whether she's truly ready. Balancing therapy, motherhood, and her public persona is no easy task, especially when unresolved trauma still lingers. Fans are rooting for Amy's success, but the road ahead requires commitment to self-care, not just for show but for survival. Tammy Slaton is thriving physically, but her personal life may be holding her back. TLC star Tammy Slaton has made remarkable strides in her health journey, but when it comes to her personal life, the same progress isn't as clear. With 1000 lb Sisters Season 7 having premiered this past April, viewers have witnessed a noticeable shift in focus, from just weight loss to deeper issues involving relationships, grief, and personal growth. Despite her physical transformation, Tammy seems to be stuck in the same emotional patterns that have held her back for years. A new chapter? Or the same old story? Season 7 of 1000 lb Sisters explores how Tammy and her sister Amy are navigating life after significant weight loss. For Tammy, this includes preparing for her long-awaited skin removal surgery and mourning the loss of her husband, Caleb Willingham, who passed away in July 2023 due to obesity-related complications. But even as she works toward recovery, Tammy appears to be falling into familiar, destructive cycles, particularly in her love life. Tammy Slaton's habit of rushing into relationships. During the season premiere, Tammy shared that she was once again opening herself up to love. She introduced viewers to Andrea Dalton, a woman she met on a dating app. Tammy's revelation wasn't entirely unexpected. She has identified as pansexual for years and has expressed a preference for dating women since Caleb's death. But while her openness is admirable, the pace and nature of her relationship with Dalton raised serious concerns. The couple's connection was instant, and by episode 2, they were already going on public dates, including a light-hearted bowling night. However, the quick progression of their relationship feels eerily similar to Tammy's past romantic patterns. For context, she met Caleb in November 2021 at a rehab facility. They were married by November 2022, and less than a year later, Caleb passed away. Even though more than a year has passed since her husband's death, signs suggest Tammy is still grieving. In fact, during season 6 she was seen trying to contact Caleb's spirit. This makes her swift shift into a new romance seem less like healing, and more like avoidance, the red flags surrounding Andrea Dalton. What's even more alarming is Tammy's apparent disregard for Andrea Dalton's criminal history. According to The Sun, Dalton has been arrested multiple times on charges including marijuana possession, driving without a valid license and failure to appear in court. Tammy has worked incredibly hard to improve her health and lifestyle, both physically and emotionally. Getting involved with someone who has a questionable past could put all that progress at risk. Dalton's eagerness to meet Tammy's family, despite the relationship still being new, feels forced and insincere. Tammy herself expressed hesitation about introducing Dalton to her family, especially given her fears about their reaction to her dating a woman. Dalton's pushiness in this regard could indicate that her intentions aren't as pure as they appear. Some fans have even speculated that Dalton may be using Tammy's fame and TV platform for personal gain, seeking attention rather than true connection. If Tammy ignores these signs, she may end up in another emotionally draining relationship that derails her progress. Tammy's dynamic with Dalton mirrors many of the same troubling patterns seen in her relationship with Caleb. In both cases, Tammy seemed drawn to someone primarily because they offered her affection and attention during a time of vulnerability. With Caleb, their relationship seemed more about comfort and convenience than true compatibility.